Hey there. I want to show you how we start teaching Maximus the downstay. The idea of a downstay is that when we tell a dog to lay down, he stays there in that exact position until we release him. It's a great step up into starting the place command, but we'll get to that another day. So the idea here is that we are teaching him first what down means. This is important. We do not use sit in this command. When you teach a dog sit and then down, and everything he does begins with sit, then he can start to perceive that the command includes sit. So in other words, if I say sit and then down, sit and then down, if he lays down, he's likely to pop back up into a sit all the time because he sees that as one and the same. He thinks sit down are the same, so he'll pop back up into a sit. So we want to teach him down without using sit. If he sits on his own, that's fine. But you're going to see that I'm teaching him this from a standing position. So we never, when we start teaching him down, we never say the word sit. It's hard to learn to do that because we always tell dogs to sit first thing. But for this, I want you to not do it. So the first level of this exercise is that we're teaching him what the word down means. Once he starts to understand that, then we're going to say down, hold it a few seconds, and then start teaching him the word break. So that he starts learning, okay, down, hold it, break. Down, hold it, break. It's a sequence command. The word break is just as important as the word down, but first we have to get him to understand the word down. So the funny thing is that this has proven to be his window of stubbornness because he will get into a whole defensive, like wrestling position where you can't get him to go down. So I wanted you to see me working with him when he is resistant and what it takes and the pressure and the willingness to wait and be patient with him because he is going to be obstinate about this one for a little while, which is fine. But it is very important that we follow through. And the down command is extremely important to teach a dog, especially one who's going to be out in public, and especially a giant one too. So there are two ways to teach this command, and the first one I had zero success with, which is you take a treat and you lure him. You say down, and you lure his head toward the floor, and then you pull it away from him. So the theory is that he'll follow it down and then lay down. That's not what Max does. So I'm going to the other route, which is we put a leash on him, just a slip lead. And when we say down, I step on the slip lead so that it creates pressure on the back of his neck and starts to physically show him, I want you down. So it brings the neck and the head and sometimes the shoulders toward the ground a little bit. It's not a correction, it's not a pop, it's just a firm pulling down. And then we wait until he complies. And when he does, we reward him. But as you're going to see here, I expect, he will wait it out, because this tender-hearted meatball is also stubborn. So, okay, here we go. Let's get him in camera. There will probably be some dancing about on my part or his. Okay, come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. So here's what we do. Let's try to keep him in the frame. We put the leash down so that it's on the floor, and we step on it. Now, at this moment, it's still flimsy. Keeping it in my other hand, I start to pull up this way. Come here, buddy. I'm keeping the camera. I start to pull up on this one so that it tightens here, just like a little pulley system. I pull up here, and it tightens here. And I say the word down at that time. Let's get him around. Here we go. Max, down. So now his head is pulled toward the ground, as you can see. Not hard. There's still some wiggle room. And while he's learning, I keep repeating the word down, down, and I pause and I wait. Now I'm going to make it a little tighter. Down, Max, down. Sometimes I'll say his name, sometimes I won't. It depends on the dog. Doesn't really matter. We just need to find out what works with him. So now he's springing back up. I'm keeping my foot on the lead. Yes, good boy. Good boy. My foot is still on the lead. Good boy. Yes, a good boy. Got the wiggles. Good boy. Break. So I went ahead and broke him because I had the opportunity. you don't have to say break yet. But that was a good boy, buddy. Good boy, yes. Let's do it again. You ready? Come here, handsome. Come here, handsome. Good boy. Okay, Max, ready? Max, down. So now he's ignoring me and sniffing for treats. And I don't worry about that. Notice I'm not trying to drag him away from it. He's a baby. There are treat crumbs on this rug. Let him have it. Down. Down. Yes, I'm a good boy. Now I am machine gunning him with treats. Good boy. Treat, treat, treat. Good boy, good boy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just break. Good boy. So notice when I say break, I tug because I want to show him what break means. So when you hear me say break, I'm giving him a tug, which means you can get up. Good boy, buddy. So that is a quick demo of your most excellent boy. Look, he loves this bed and the shell he found on it. So you get the idea. I went ahead and moved into using the word break because he was ready for it, because he's a smart boy. So I'm going to send you this and with written notes when you come pick him up. So we're going to work on practicing, if you have time when he's at home with you, twice a day, when he's with me, maybe just once a day before he goes to bed. And you do it a few times, no more than 5 minutes. That's it. And we're working on, the biggest focus is down, but you can go ahead and do a quick break to release him too. What the heck? Okay, over now.